Hey there, Wastelanders, what is up? So today has been one heck of a day. This is going to be a live that then also doubles as my predictions video, because I have another video out, which should be posting anytime soon. I'm just waiting for it to upload right now. So my luck is horribly low. It must be horribly low today, because my lord, we woke up and a behemoth must have trampled the Wi-Fi antenna, because there was none. And I just was like, oh, it's okay. I'll make the video. I'll wait. Well, I made the first video, and I was muted. I left my mute on. That's all on me, which I should turn my volume up. But I left my mute on, so there's strike one. And then, strike one was the Wi-Fi, and then I did that. And then I went and did another and I accidentally did a yap that was like really good, in my opinion. And so I'm just gonna post that instead of the explanation video. Jeez, or not, like predictions and theories video about the next episode now. So let me pull up the chat. This will be a bit of a live one, but I'm gonna go over my base theories and maybe let stuff collect in chat, because I'm not expecting too many people to join. We're just staying in the vault today, so there's no games. It's just a live discussion. I just have to find it. Alright. So I'm going to just start getting into it now, because this is mostly going to be just for YouTube purposes. So I just want to keep talking so I'm not silent. So, episode 6 comes out tomorrow, and I'm actually pretty hyped for it. I think we're going to get to see a lot about this deal between Robco and Vault Tech on them selling them technology. The one thing is, though, is they're already working together, so is this that meeting that they talk about in every game where Vault Tech and Robco form this partnership? But I doubt it, because I think Cooper's going to do something to totally make this deal go awry in some form. He's going to do something to impede on it or take Cold Fusion. And so I think we're going to see that happen. And then that somehow is going to have some butterfly effect into the bombs being postponed for some reason. Maybe we'll find out. I can't really think of one yet on how that would have to do with it. But I think Mr. House was getting him involved, and I hope he was getting them involved with, dang, I lost my train of thought. I don't know. I thought Robco was already in some form of partnership, so, but I would understand that they're selling him technology still, maybe. I think that's going to be a big part. I also think Barb is going to lore drop potentially a lot, or she may not. We may see her go cold Steve Austin on Cooper and just totally act like, what are you talking about? And maybe drop stuff here and there, but I don't know. I want to see what leads to their divorce, which I think is Cooper totally messing up this deal or potentially sabotaging it in some way by stealing the chip and giving it to Moldaver, maybe. And then that ends up in the... we know it ends up in the Enclave's hands. Everyone has to think, where do we first see the chip? With the Enclave. Also, to all my live people, I'm just doing my video right now because my Wi-Fi's been down, and then I'm going to go over your chats after, so I'm not ignoring you, and thank you all for watching. I love all 8 of you in chat. I love you. And I also think that the ghoul is gonna be saved by someone and not pull himself up. That's also me hoping. So they make this. I hope this is a moment where the ghoul is downed, and this is potentially the most damaged the ghoul has been out in the wasteland, and that he may not think he's gonna survive. And then someone comes to his rescue, like potentially, um, some mutants that like only operate in Freeside at night because of like they're mutants, or I'm thinking, and I'm just hoping that we see the kings.
Hey, hey, baby. Hey, you need some. Hey, hey, this guy needs some help. Hey, is that the ghoul?
um, but, and then we learn that that was Pacer outside. That's just kind of coping. But that'd be cool to fake us out that way. I think that'd be very nice to see that there's still some kings around and that maybe they're ghouls. They're all ghouls too because of some reason. Um, I think we may see, or we may see Cooper wake up in Mr. House's penthouse, and Victor went and got him, or in something, or something like that, and we get a drop that the Deathclaws are just pretty docile there, that he's doing something to them. I don't know. The Deathclaws seemed too dumb for what they were, but at the same time, were they really gonna have him fight a Deathclaw at the end of episode 4? That would have been wild. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think we may see Norm, or they may just not show Norm at all. But we also see that I think we're going to see Maximus and Thaddeus potentially. Could they potentially visit Hoover Dam, the Bison Steve Hotel? They're out in the middle of the desert. We know they're in Area 51, and I think on that map, Hoover Dam was like here. Here. Let's say Hoover Dam was here on my glasses. It said that Area 51 was like up here. So we're using my face as a map, everybody. And so potentially are they coming down this way, and could they hit Jacobsville? Could that be something? Jacobstown or whatever? Or could they come through this way in the strips over here, sorta? I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully that was a good map description, guys. But yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. I think Norm is going to be saved by Mama D or whatever her name is. I think that's pretty reasonable to think. That's where they live. I think that they may like open up the Rad Roach trap to attack all the Vault Dwellers. Because we know that happens. They're all fighting or trying to fight off these Rad Roaches. And it's in an office building. And they're in an office building with Rad Roaches in the elevator. A roach farm. They ain't big enough. I love that character. What do you guys think about me just shaving this and just keeping them all at the skullet like her? What else? Hank, Lucy is definitely gonna wake up in the executive vault, and is she gonna plug her into some simulation or something? We see the simulation room. That's huge. Are we gonna get to see one of the cool sim pods? Like in the den or in Vault 112 or 13 or 14. I don't remember the exact vault in Fallout 3. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I'm very excited. I just hope they don't keep giving us more questions, and hopefully we get to see what happened with the Legion. They kind of left us out to dry with that plot line. I would like to see him become Caesar, because we see Funko Pop leaked that he becomes Caesar, but I think everyone knew that he was putting on the crown, so that bunch of malarkey. But yeah, I think that's everything I had to go over. I'm still waiting for my video on why some people have a total misconception to what war never changes means. So yeah, I'm gonna get to the live chat. I've got 10 peeps in here, so shout out all 10 peeps. I'll just shout you guys out right now. There's only 4 that show up. Citizen Wayne, GG, WP2SU, Admittedly Tired, and Just For Thingy. Those are the top chatters, but you guys know how I do these. We'll probably only be live for about 30 minutes, because this is just supposed to be like an explanation video, since my Vault Wi-Fi was trampled by a behemoth, and I have my iBots and Fisto up there trying to fix it, and they just got it fixed. So hence why I'm trying to do this now, because I don't think there's going to be enough time for me to. Oh well, no. What happened is I was going to make 2 videos today because I yapped too much about my War Never Changes video, because a lot of people have some misconceptions about War Never Changes. But let me get to the live chat. Thank you, all 12 of you, for joining me today. Cheers, everybody. Still hoping you're either right and the Kings will help Cooper. Or Admittedly Tired says this. Will help Cooper. Or I'm right, and the whole episode will have Cooper struggling to rip himself off the pole until the very end. That would kind of be funny, and there's just people, like, walking by, just, like, ignoring him and stuff. Or people trying to, like, steal stuff from him. That'd be funny. Brother Mike, glad to catch another live. What's up, GG? Thank you, my friend. What's happening, muties? Hello there, Frank Horgan 12. Oh, also, check my post. I have posted my Discord. I still have to do a bunch of permission stuff, so there's nothing in it, and it's very bare bones. But I'll have Mr. Joe work on that. What's up, Frank? I'm not even late. What is up, Citizen Wayne? Thank you for joining us today. I really hope we see a super mutant. I hope we do too. Yes, I hope we also get to see Thaddeus. We know Thaddeus and the Ghoul are going to talk in some shack. Could that be potentially Raoul's shack? No. But, that's just me hoping. But in some shack where Thaddeus is going to be like, we're ghouls, right? And the Ghoul's going to be like, brother, you ain't a ghoul. Who told you that you were a ghoul? And he'll be like, do you look like me? And he'll be like, no. And he'll be like, you're turning into something else. And then potentially we'll see Thaddeus change more and more. I feel like he even looks different. Like, at least in that close-up, did his face not look significantly more changed when he was in the power armor? Maybe that was just the way they shot it, but is he changing at a rapid rate? And we're just not paying attention enough to see it, and we'll see it in these next 3 episodes, where I hope we get to see them leave. And is potentially Mr. House going to get cold fusion? What do you guys think about the stash? I'm being... Well, I know it. Oh. Seeing a super mutant would be cool. A Frank Corrigan. Are you doing a cameo in episode 6? Yeah, Frank, are you going to do a cameo in the Fallout show? You have to tell us, bro. Yo, my brotherhood. Either Victor or Maximus will be the one who find the ghoul based on trailer footage. Potentially. This is true. That would actually kind of be funny if Maximus and Thaddeus make it into Freeside and they just stumble upon the ghoul there. But does the ghoul and Maximus actually have met? Like under like good pretense. Weren't they fighting each other the last time? And Maximus was knocked out by the time the ghoul got in there. So had they ever even met? Besides them fighting in Philly, that's what I meant before. Why would he help him? If anything, he'd let him die there, right? Or am I tripping? Did they have a rekindling? And am I just forgetting something of Fallout Season 1? Let me know. That's good. That doesn't rhyme. I'm at work writing emails, so keep the theories coming. Sir, yes, sir. My flavor of neurodivergence would appreciate it rhyming. I'm eating some Vault Tech burritos, and God, these preservatives are amazing. Yes, I was still feasting on some meatballs. I have the 2 Vault Tech issued puppies next to me, but they're sleeping. And yeah, we're not doing a long streamer games today. What is up, Nomadic Myth? Shout out one of our first ever. Actually, I meant to do this a while ago. Nomadic Myth has been around for a good bit. And so, welcome, Nomadic Myth, to the Vault Tech security team. Everybody, round of applause for an OG who has joined almost, I think, every single live I have ever done. So, here's something I'm hoping that they do with FEV. I hope in this next game that's something I hope that they blatantly change or add to, showing that there are multiple different types of mutants based on anything, because I don't like how you can just dip someone in a vat of FEV, which, how expensive is a vat of FEV, by the way? That's insane, a vat of it? Where they keeping this stuff? Ooh. The meatballs are battling with the Nuka-Cola. Also, I hope you guys are going to enjoy the little joke I have with Jet at the start. Speaking of, I need to start working on the short for that while I speak to you guys. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? What are your thoughts on the next episode? And are you excited or not? Because I sure am. I can't wait to go to sleep tonight just to wake up and watch it and make a video. Some other creator suggested he's becoming a centaur. So to become a centaur, you have to mix a human with an animal and a vat of FEV like together, and they become this disgusting amalgamation. I just cracked a Red Bull 4-hour sleep. Let's go. Time to spread Enclave propaganda in the server. No. Some other creator suggested he was becoming a I think Thaddeus. Oh, jeez. House 100% gets cold fusion in episode 7 or 8, probably. Yeah, and it's definitely gonna be after the war. Jeez, I have some more stuff. The only thing Thaddeus looks close to a ghoul is his sunken eyes, which Cooper also has, but nothing else aside from balding. But some ghouls bald and some don't. Exactly. And then why isn't his nose withering away? I thought that was like a very instantaneous thing. But we don't really know, because we didn't know. Maybe we do. Maybe I need to go do that in my Fallout 4 survival playthrough, is talk to or get Hancock to like me enough to do that, because I want to know how he becomes a ghoul with that experimental drug, because I just don't think that dude would just randomly have it in his bag. And I feel like even FEV, it's like, what did he do to him? What is happening? The way he's transforming, and from the leaks, I believe ghouls' hands don't get big and such. And obviously something is up with his hands in the trailer. He's definitely turning into something. So I'm excited to see. I also think they've crafted the perfect character to be a unique super mutant that will definitely show up in future games, I hope. Okay, that is becoming a Chadius. The power armor explains how he gets off the pole. What do you mean by the power armor? I'm just confused, because isn't the only times that Cooper and Maximus have interacted was Cooper and Maximus fighting in Philly, shooting at each other, trying to kill each other. And then when the ghoul was fighting Brotherhood of Steel people, and then Maximus got knocked out, and then the ghoul walked in. So the only time they've interacted was when they were fighting. So they wouldn't like each other, probably. Just goodness, I guess, in reference to the flashback about being a good man from Max's father might be why he takes the ghoul down. I think that is true. But I think that may be a mutant. Who knows? You do have a point. Deep voice. You do have a point there, Citizen Wayne. Yo, thank you. Glad to be here. Isn't it Ron Perlman's voice? Potentially. Did people, like, dumb it down or something? So is he going to be playing something? What is up, Balaclava Gaming? As soon as I get home from work, I'm planting my butt in front of the TV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If my nose fell off, I would be so. Yeah, and I feel like we'd see signs of that with Thaddeus, but Thaddeus's nose seems perfect there, which, who knows, maybe it's growing. If it starts to grow, then that means he's definitely becoming a mutant of some sort. Just a mutant, an FEV mutant. I'd take a nose stim thing right now at the cost of my nose. You're looking a little transparent. Your green screen. It's because I don't have the big lights on. You're just dealing with Ghost Mike today. Sometimes Ghost Mike makes an appearance. My friend Evelyn Lemoy, thank you for joining us. I would turn it on, but it scares my two Vault Tech issued puppies right there, and they've been crazy all day. I also felt like it sounded like Ron, so I might be wrong about that part. I would like if it'd be... Oh man, another haunted vault. I'm a Dunwich horror. No, I'm an eldritch being. I also felt... Okay. What's the over-under Super Mutant versus Centaur? So, they'd be breaking Centaur lore. Centaurs are only made when you mix a mutant and a animal of some kind in a vat of FEV together. And the reason why we see just so many copy-paste Centaurs is because they aren't going to model 20 different versions. I mean, we get different super mutants, but their clothes change, and their color may change a little bit, so it's not drastic. But Centaurs, we've only just gotten that one form, and that's copy and pasted from... So the Centaurs and 3 are supposed to look exactly like the ones all the way in New Vegas, or in Capital look like New Vegas. So I think that's just limitations. Realistically, at least to me, I feel like each mutant is uniquely different looking and isn't so copy and paste, but obviously there's gameplay limitations and such. Oh man, another haunted vault. I'm still down for... I would, but I'm only going to be live for about 15 more minutes, my friend Balaclava Gaming. I was just doing a short video because my Wi-Fi was out, so I could post it as my YouTube video today. Dogs in the... Yeah, they let dogs in this one. Need to get me a fit like... Suni... Make it extra small. Yeah, I loved that scene. At Sunny's. No dogs in the vault. It's been decided. Brother Mike bringing us gospel... Brother Mike bringing us the gospel central lore. I need an explanation on how Coop and Lucy escaped the death claws. That's your explanation. Not impressed how they handled that. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't, like... Whatever, if there's gonna be some reveal with the death claws that they're being controlled in some way, or they're making them dumb. Because we know that that thing would have came bursting out of the Gomorrah. It wouldn't be a stand up and break the tiles. It would have been boom! And it was at Lucy and the ghoul in seconds. I feel like a realistic Deathclaw is extremely deadly. They're made that way. I thought it was still the same premise. But you would still need multiple humans. So he's just turning into... Think of like Harold. That's the best example. I hope he's turning into something like Harold, not like exactly like Harold. Also, I believe Harold like regrows himself somehow, and sprouts out a new Herald that then goes and walks around the waste while OG Herald is spreading his seed everywhere. Um, 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 I need, but what about the growling teeth on his chest, though? That is true, but I'm just working based off lore. We'd see him start growing extra body parts. Maybe he's just, I don't know, with the neck, with the mouth ussy yeah, like the mouth ussy thing that's growing. I know what you're talking about. I think that the voice, I think that the voice was just pitched down super low. I don't think it was Ron Perlman or, sorry, part of me hope the Thaddeus is the mouth and Thaddeus. Yes, that would be sick if they just did that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. It just sounds, it's just it's also kind of deep for. Ramen did an interview where he talked about Fallout, so I'm hoping it's a sign he's gonna be uh, in the show, but he also said he doesn't understand it, so I don't know if he will be. Well, he just says he doesn't understand the world and stuff, and they just give him a script. He says it dramatically, and then he goes on without the lesson saying that people love his voice, and he's iconic for it within the Fallout franchise, which I think is pretty funny. Um, Brother Mike is the overseer now. I guess he can allow dogs. Yeah, I snuck him in here. Maybe that's the experiment of my vault, to have 2 puppies. No. There is no experiment here. I hope. Except for me to make my own Brahmin poop with sugar bombs and Nuka-Cola Quantum. I was just... Where's my... If that voice is the one from Thad's chest, I'll lose my goddamn mind. Potentially. That would actually be pretty funny. I also think a second ago I was calling him Maximus. Maybe we see some new kind of mutant from the FEV thingy Thaddeus got. That's what I hope. That's my real thing, is that he's like a new unique mutant. I really, really hope they low voices Charlie Whiteknife, arrested for being a communist, tested on with FEV, has survived the war since then. That would be crazy if... But even then, the chance of him remembering that, and then somehow the ghoul checking it, would be crazy. But that would be... I love Charlie Whiteknife, though. So that is some... That is a crazy theory, though. That could be something that they do. Some chance, but I want to see. Yes, me too. I hope we see far more of these characters in more seasons, because we're still relatively far away from the bombs dropping. A lot can happen between the time that they're showing us now and when the bombs drop. That's the current corporate rubric for all television shows. Some are more blatant than others, but it's ultra rare to find one that doesn't do that these days. Current Charlie Whiteknife getting his... Yeah. Charlie Whiteknife getting his lighter back from the ghoul Cooper would make my heart melt. That is also epic. Or what if he's just a ghoul somehow? But I feel like he would have found him and they would have met. Potentially. Charlie Whiteknife getting... Oh, do you think ghouls still get boogers? Dude, imagine digging in your ghoul hole. I'm sorry about that. Imagine digging in your... In the... Maybe. That's... Nomadic Myth is always asking the hard-hitting questions. Well, muties, I gotta spread my Enclave propaganda. Alright, Frank. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. No nostrils to hold them in. He's secretly blowing his nose between every scene. Exactly. But we are expecting an FEV transformation this episode, not Thaddeus, but either Vault 33 Club or... Yeah, I think something could go on with FEV no matter what. They brought it up, which I'm like, ooh, Law, Bob knew about FEV. That's insane. She's definitely with the Enclave. That's what I imagine myself to sound like. Oh, she's definitely with the Enclave. I'm Brother Mike. Oh, yes. She's definitely with the Enclave. That's what I've been thinking for a while now. Wait 1 second, my friends. I needed to... Gussie? Ghoul-Ussie? Ronnie seems like a snake, potentially. Do you think Norm will get FEV treatment? Who knows? I hope he gets the baddie instead. I hope the only thing that Norm gets is that new girl. Nomadic Myth, oh my god, I thought about this kind of, I was like, oh, why do they all just expose people with eye patches and prosthetics? Don't they get dusty as hell? Yeah, I've always wondered that, but like, couldn't you say that about us too? It just doesn't happen that much. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't bother them as much. Maybe they don't even feel it. Let's not normalize cool. Let's not cool. You guys are problematic. Oh no. It's spreading like... What's up, Darth Nuka? You're joining at a very strange time, my friend. Better get... better than Gussie. Oh, my friends. I filmed a big video today, and guess what came out of it? Nothing. Because I accidentally muted myself. And so what did I do? I dropped a 7-minute video. No cuts. I'm trying to make this short right now. Oh, I can't put the skit in because I didn't do it. Oh, I wanted to make this, I was doing a short skit where I'm selling Jet to Dixon. I'm trying to sell my poop jet to Dixon. Sorry to anyone joining. Alright. Yo, what is up, Darth Nuka? How long we expecting the ghoul to be stuck on the pole? He's getting off same episode, but is it a multi-day thing? It'd be funny if he's there for a day just struggling, thinking about all of his decisions. Cooper has a... Now, perfect time. Tell me about that. Considering he's impaled, the impaling is an interesting juxtaposition to Lucy's crucifixion. Both archaic execution torture methods. He took her down, she put him up. That is a wonderful way to look at it, Mr. Wayne. I may use that in a future video. That's how well spoken of you, sir. Yeah, I'm starting off kicked in this video. How is everyone doing today? And what are you excited to see in this? What the? Why does it just poop out halfway? Oh, it is not auto removal. Confirm. Chroma key. Alright. Impaled in his... Darth Nuka's just joining right on in. 10 hours and 35 minutes till the new episode. Yes, sir. The funniest thing is to me how he was only about halfway down the pole in that last shot of him in episode 5. He's almost at the base. Man kept sinking lower. Yeah, that's horrible. Have at it, brother Mike. Imagine... What is up, Citizen Wayne? Have at it. Smiley face, brother Mike. Imagine they say 7 days later, SpongeBob style. That's life is great. I wouldn't have chosen a better faction this live. Oh. Can I say that Hank is the courier once more? Who knows? It would explain how he just showed up there. You know what I mean? Because he just kind of just like, or how he got the, not showed up there. How he got the NCR soldier. But does the timeline match? Would that have been around the same time that he would have been there? Am I crazy? Or am I not? Imagine they actually say 7 days later. Oh. Thank you that you wouldn't have chose a better live. At Darth Nuka, a series of cuts to black with him looking poopier and poopier would be funny. 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. That is true. I can just say that... Oh. What do you think of my theory the daughter is going to be the Enclave High Commander? I think that's... could be likely, especially since she was born on the day of the Enclave, so she has some, like, claim to fame. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Brother Mike is at 723 subs. Yes, sir. Thank you all so much. Darth Nuka, a series of... Also Canadian. It releases at... That he could be Canadian. It releases at midnight, eh? The Fallout show creator somehow forgot Cooper's spine exists and is now turned into paste thanks to Lucy. Yeah. So his spinal cord and everything is gonna... You just brought up an even better point, my friend. So ghouls can just regrow their spinal cords now? When Rotface, or whatever his name is, can't even fix his own face? Now do you see where my gripe comes with them doing this? And how it's going to bend ghoul lore once more? Which is the one thing that I just did not... I wasn't making videos then, but ask all my friends and such that I annoyed about the show. That's the one thing I didn't want them to do. And it's something that they did. Unfortunately. Oh. He did get a new spine in New Vegas. From there. Boom. Total clickbait title at the start. War never changed. The finger thing I could maybe chalk up to being possible. Because can't you do that in real life, theoretically, or can't you? That is true. Evelyn Lemoy. House rebuilds Cooper. Can I steal that from you, Evelyn? I don't know if that was a misclick, but that's funny. Gooper. Oh no. That's actually really funny. It wouldn't make sense because we see the courier with our own eyes. Why does everyone want them to just like totally invalidate what we do in the game? It's weird to me. Jeez, I'm pissed at the end. Brother rant today, because Brother was... You guys are going to see Brother a little upset today in the video. Because I filmed a very good video, and then I went to go edit it, and I was like, why are all the... Must have had my mic down low, and then I look at my mic, and it's still muted from when I did the footage before. And I almost crashed out to proportions beyond time. Let me see if this is even... Maybe Barbara's wife gave him something because he returned her a daughter, but he was banned from the vault, so he tried to at least help him in some kind of way. Potentially. Overseer Mike, I got the water chip. I need to speak. I had to sneak into a Deathclaw den. It almost got me killed. Well, I lost a finger, but I have it. Alright, just sew it back. Just shove it back on and tape it together, and it'll be okay. I missed that. Excellent catch. How funny is... Yeah, that is a very good... I like what Evelyn Lemoy said. I did not invent the name Gooper. Steal away. Perfect. Very interesting theory here. Gooper is already a thing. Maybe I just haven't seen it. Man, what if we see the courier and he's just flossing in the distance in the wasteland? Yeah, he just hit someone with a boogie bomb. Can you guys hear my desktop? This is a bit of a crash out, but I'm gonna put it out there because why not? This could be the one that blows up. How funny if Dr. O was there or escaped. So we are going to end the live stream in about 4 minutes. I know, that's crazy. Time kind of... So let me go over guys' stuff and then we'll start to wrap up. Oh my lord. Export. Here. Don't switch. Oh, he's already posting Enclave propaganda. Damn, in the Fallout universe, you can talk to your own brain. Anything's possible. Yeah, that's true. I did not invent the name. Gooper. Very interesting theory there. Gooper's already a thing, man. What if we see the courier? Oh. Feels bad, PNG. Wild. What is wrong with that theory? I haven't really heard it. Kind of, but only one time. What is up, KSI AA 814? What's happening? I'm a little worried Janie may be a ghoul herself. They were so close, the explosion was bigger than their thumb. She got irradiated that day too. Ooh, and she's like a... What if he finds her and she's feral? But that'd be wild. I don't know if they'd show us a feral child. War never changes. Or does it? Does the Sorry, I'm hearing... I don't know if you guys hear it, but I'm crashing out in the background. I'm more worried Janie is the current leader of the Enclave. Would be... Time flies when you're having fun. Who's the one actor, celebrity, comedian you would have liked to see? Darth Nuka? I thought we were going to see... what's his name? What is his name? Paul... Jesse Pinkman. How am I forgetting his name? Him, I thought he was supposed to be in the show, but maybe I'm tripping and that was just what people were posting online. Definitely what it was. Alrighty, I'm about to start wrapping up, my friends. To all 13 of you out there, bro would have made that initial scene with Lucy hilarious. Shane Gillis in Caesar's Legion. For me, like Caesar versus Shane Gillis or Tony Hinchcliffe. He's the only one that somehow keeps sneaking beers, even though it's highly illegal. Vim Light, no, he sold them. That's it. German Club is Aaron Paul, yes. That's it. Any theories on how Moldaver survived? Probably was in cryo, like everyone else. They're relying heavily on that now. Guys, I swear it's club soda. It's supposed to taste like that. Aaron Paul Wall. Yes, sir. Nomadic Meth. Everyone again, round of applause for Nomadic Meth. The video will be up soon, my friends. I'm trying to find a good... I know there's a point where I crash out. There you go. That's perfect. Applause. Thank you. I promise not to abuse my power and ruin the... Oh, of course, nomadic myth. Applause. Woo. Audience cheers. It will be continued. Thanks. It will be... We had it confirmed most of the forces were NCR survivors. Thanks. See you guys after the show tomorrow or next time. Whatever's, keep that MFN Radx on ya. Yes, sir. You ever plan to do live chats with the group? Yes. That's why I've started to do some Discord stuff. Maybe like 240 Discord. Yeah, maybe something like that. I may do some stuff with, with 76 and stuff like that. I bet season 3 will be dropped. Oh yes, everybody, the Discord is in the posts. If you check the posts on my page, I have linked it, and I will link it in this video somewhere. Let me see if I can actually send one right now. Brother Mike, oh, what is up, Vault Boy Official? You're joining us right here at the end. Will you ever do call-ins on your stream? Yes, definitely. What was that? Oh, I have my Discord up here. So yeah, I'm trying to find... Okay, it's right here. Let me put a share invite. Copy. I'm pasting the link in chat right now. I don't know if you can join through that. You can. So if you guys like my stuff, come join, my friends. The Discord is extremely bare bones as of right now. And so... Yeah, but I'm going to have Mr. Joe on it. Getting stuff fixed up. To Amazon 2077. Yes, it's been posted in chat. So let me, without further ado, my friends, let me finish this one thing. Oh, I thought my favorite font went away. I almost crashed out. No! No! You play D&D? No, but I would like to... Maybe we could do like a D&D thing. Or something like that. Maybe we could work something out like that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys would be down for. What is up with all... Where's all the other photos I have in here? Where's my Maxon photo? Where did all that stuff go? It's just like deleting my... Sorry, my friends, you're sticking around while I make the thumbnail. You get a little extra minute to me looking confused at my computer. I don't know what happened. Beats me. I can always download more. Star Wars number tabletop. Hey, what is up, Dark Knight? Probably on a whim, but maybe. Brother Mike, will you let people call into your streams? Yes, definitely. I think there was one dude who keep Balaclava Gaming who I might do something with soon. He said he wanted to join or something, so I'll message him and see what he's interested in talking about. But yes, potentially with questions and stuff. My prediction is that Mr. House is talking about the Enclave, tying them back in. And from the first season, theories Coop's daughter is Courier 6. Coop's daughter is Courier 6 would be crazy, Slab VIP. Thank you for joining us. We're just about the end, though. I was departing from 5 year on time by a few changes surrounding positive, but it almost killed my power gaming. I have joined the Discord. I promise to be a good little profligate. Thank you. It's not a lot of setup. A campaign setting, usually everyone to show up. There one so rude for D&D fault conversion that game. Oh, heck yeah. Then it may be easy to do. But I'm about to crash out on where my photo of Elder Maxon went. And all these other photos that are coming to my mind, and I can't find them. Oh, it's right there. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. No! Does war ever change? Boom. Alright, my friends. Sorry I was quiet there towards the end. I just wanted to get that finished real quick, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. So, I've considered customer big Google Sheet, more focused sci-fi, Starfighter V2, middle ground for you to look at. There's tabletop game on Steam that allows most D&D like tabletop games to be modded onto it. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What's up, reactor on/off? Well, what is up, damn surfer? I watched one group plays who Trump hostile. It was the funniest. I knew they were funny. Alright, my friends, so let me thank my top fans who joined me here today. I just posted my Discord in the chat, so go make sure to spam that up. I'll have it looking better soon. We'll have different tabs and stuff, and we'll have something where maybe in some future streams this upcoming week, we will have some call-ins this weekend and so on. Um, it was a surprise live today just because my Wi-Fi went out. But I thank all 14 of you who are watching. And let me say thank you to my top 3 fans, who are Swiftic, Balaclava Gaming. Go check out his channel, guys. Citizen Wayne. Thank you to my top 3. And then also thank you to the rest. GG, WP2SU, Admittedly Tired, Just for Thingy, Nomadic Myth. A round of applause from a Nomadic Myth. Evelyn Lemoy, Darth Nuka, Furba, KSIAA, Damn Surfer, Earl Grey Bestie, Vault Boy Official, Jerry, 809, Arcaturin Wange, 6955, Dark Knight, and Slab VIP. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and also Frank Horgan and those whose names didn't pop up. What is up before AI? I wish you weren't joining right at the end. We're literally ending right now. I've got a blast. So, thank you all for joining me so much. Thank you all so much for 726 subscribers. My video will be going live as soon as this stream ends. So why don't you stick around just a little bit longer and go check out me crashing out. So with that being said, the video is being posted as of right now. And thank you all so much for watching. And you guys don't forget, you are loved, you are cared for, and you stay safe out there, Wastelanders. Thank you for joining me today, and I shall see you later. Stay safe out there, Wastelanders.